Hey teachers, welcome to my Facebook Live all about my first week of school boot camp. I am so excited to be here with y'all today. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I just cannot wait to share with you all the goodness that's coming in my boot camp. And welcome to those of you who are hopping on in. I know I'm starting a little bit early, but I have tons of information I want to give to you today. So I don't want to waste your time. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. Hello, Janina. Welcome to my boot camp preview. I'm so excited to be here. So I'm going to give you a little bit of housekeeping things first so you guys know what to expect from this Facebook Live, okay? I'm going to be talking to you about every single detail of the boot camp and showing you what the trainings look like, the dates, how much everything is, and I'm going to be very upfront with you, very frank with you. I've added some new components to the boot camp. If you've already been through the first round, I've added some new things to the boot camp, so I'll tell you more about that later. So just in case you don't know, if this is your first time watching me, I live out in the country and my Wi-Fi is very slow, so my face might freeze. You probably have already seen it freeze, but my voice will keep going, so you just keep on with me and don't worry about it. Don't freak out. It is okay. Oh, thanks, Janina. This has been so much fun for me, planning all of these things for you guys to help you have a fantastic back to school with less stress and no mess, right? Okay. So when you guys come on, I want you to tell us where you're from. I want you to tell us what grade you're going to be teaching in the fall. And then I want to know what day you're going to go back to school, okay? What day does school start for you? So in our district, I teach in Bernie ISD, which is a rural community north of San Antonio. We are going to start, for the teachers, is August the 1st, and then the kids are going to start August the 12th, okay? Hey, Monica, I'm so glad you're here. So tell us where you're from, what grade you're going to be teaching in the fall, and then tell us when school starts for you. That would be amazing. So I kind of have an idea of how long you guys have until school starts to do this boot camp, okay? I know some districts start the end of July and some start at the end of August, so it's like all the way around. So just let us know your details. So this boot camp might be for you if you are a brand new teacher. If this is your very first rodeo, I mean, you've never ever taught, ever had your very own classroom before. This is your first year teaching, okay? This might be for you, okay? Or you are new to kindergarten, first grade, or second grade. Maybe you're a middle school teacher that has moved down to elementary. Maybe you're a high school teacher that has moved down to elementary. Okay, so this might be for you if you've never taught kinder, first, or second, okay? Or if you need some new and fresh ideas. If you're a veteran teacher, I had a lot of veteran teachers take my first boot camp round, the first round, and they were blown away and they got new ideas about how to start the new year. So you can also be a veteran teacher looking for new ideas, or you want to start the new year with less stress and no mess, right? Okay. Okay, so Janina says she starts back on August the 6th and students August 21st. Oh, okay, awesome. Let's see, Lisa says she's from North Carolina, teaches first grade. Teachers go back on August the 12th. Kids start on August 26th. Well, you guys start a lot later than I do. Monica is from North Carolina, K through 4. August 16th is the staff and August 26th for students. Wow, you guys still have a little bit more time on the summertime. That's great, okay? So this boot camp will change your life. It will change your life so you have less stress and no mess for back to school. My goal is to help you be less stressed because I know how it feels to be a first year teacher. I know how it feels whenever you are new to the grade level. So how did I get here? This is my story, okay? 24 years ago, this story might resonate with you, okay? I'm going to tell you a quick little story. I started in January. So I graduated in December from Texas State University in Texas, San Marcos, Texas. And I was doing my student teaching in Bernie, and the principal from one of the other elementaries came to me and said, "Hey, Kara, I have this teacher that's leaving mid-year, and I really, really would like for you to fill that position. I'm like, oh, heck yes, of course. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try this. But little did she know I was scared to death. Okay. So here was the problem. These kids have already had a teacher that had all these rules and procedures of her way. And now here I am coming into the new this classroom. They're set in their ways about rules and procedures, and I'm here to rock the boat. Well, I had a lot of great support system. I had the teachers on my team were so helpful. They got me through the first couple of weeks. My mom was a teacher at the time. She helped me through the first couple of weeks, helped me decorate my room. I didn't try to change too much from what they had before. But little by little, I slowly incorporated new rules and procedures for myself for the class. And by the end of the year, by May, it was a fantastic semester. It was fantastic. The kids, kids are resilient. Kids will bounce back. They seem like they're sad, but they bounce back quickly, and we take it harder than the kids do. But I would not have made this possible if it wasn't for supportive teachers and supportive family members. And you guys know, if you don't have supportive teams, okay, if you've ever been on a team that does not include you, you know it's really, really hard to stay afloat, right? You've got to have support from admin, from teachers, from your family. And all of this could not be possible unless I would have had that support group. So that's what I want to be for you guys. Okay, I want to be the support group. So here I am in my new classroom in January, scared to death, and these kids. I had GT kids in my class, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with them. And but like I said, you have to have a support group. So that's what I'm going to be for you. I'm going to be your cheerleader. I'm going to be your support group. Okay. So today I'm going to be picking 2 winners to win a free ticket. So if you're commenting today, I'm going to pick somebody at the end of the Facebook Live if you're commenting. Okay. Also, I'm going to be doing a drawing. I have some names from my wait list. Okay. So I'm going to pick 2 lucky teachers today to win. All right, so here's what the bootcamp includes. It has 6 live trainings with Q&A at the end. Now, if you've already been through the bootcamp, I know Janina has already been through it, so Janina can tell us a little bit more about it too. You have 6 live trainings with Q&A. Okay, if you submit a question in the Facebook group, I'm going to answer your question at the end of the trainings. Okay. And then an extra VIP training for my literacy centers, okay? I have 20 literacy centers that I'm going to show you how I introduce rules and procedures from day 1, okay? I'm going to walk you through all the different centers that I have, how I introduce rules and procedures, the center folder that I have, the center checklists that I have, how to organize your centers, how to keep your kids accountable. Okay, so that's an extra VIP training. That's added on extra to the bootcamp, okay? And then the pop-up Facebook group is where you're going to see all of these trainings. So the pop-up Facebook group is not this one. It's an extra. It's a different group. And when you register, you're going to get an email from Kajabi that tells you the link to get into the Facebook group. The Facebook group is only going to be available for about 3 weeks, and then I'm going to close it down, okay? You're going to get to have support from not just me, but other teachers as well, okay? So because we're all in the same boat together, right? And then 6 CP hours of credit, okay? I'm CPE certified. So if you want some hours for PD, professional development, I'm your gal, okay? So if you register and you get into the boot camp, I will send you a certificate when it's all done, okay? So you get 6 hours. Let's see, you get access to all of the resources that I share with you during the boot camp. You're going to get free access to those resources for life. So you can download any of those resources. I'm going to upload them into the Facebook group, into the file section. You can download them whenever you want to. Okay. Hey, Tammy, I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Elizabeth. Hi, Darlene. So glad you're here. Let's see. Tammy says, I'm from West Virginia, kindergarten, August the 14th for teachers and 20th for students. Awesome. Hey, Darlene. teaching first this year. Awesome. Well, welcome, ladies. I'm so glad you're here. And then you're going to have teacher challenges. And if you submit a question in the Facebook group, you get put in a raffle to win a TPT or Amazon gift card. And also a free mentor text. So I've got a lot of great giveaways. So the total value of the boot camp is as follows, okay? These are all the resources you're going to get with the boot camp, okay? So my data trackers, which is $6. My binder covers, $2. Exit tickets, $2. Library labels, $5. Days of the week labels, $1. Rules and procedure cards, $4. The first 5 days of Reader's Workshop is $7.50. The first 5 days of Writer's Workshop is $7. The first 5 days of Math Workshop, $5.50. The first 5 days of Science is $10. The Show Me the Money for my bonus bucks is $10. School supply labels is $2. Editable back to school forms is $2. Transportation tags are $1. So the total value of all this is $65, but you get it for $35. You get it for $35, okay? So the boot camp is $35 plus $65 with the resources. That's a total value of $100, y'all. This is a $100 boot camp, but you are only going to pay $35, okay? That is more than half off. That's a steal. Oh my gosh. But here's the thing. The seats are limited, so you have to register soon, okay? Registration will close on July 28th, so you have a whole week to think about it. Okay, if you register today, I have a special incentive for you. Okay, now if you want to go ahead and register as we're doing this, the link is already in the comments. All you have to do is you have to go scroll all the way up to the very, very top of the comments, and you'll see a Kajabi link, and that is the registration link. Okay, so you can go ahead and get in there. Like I said, $100 value, but you only pay $35. Okay, so if you register today, this is what you're going to get for free. And this is not even included in the boot camp. I just threw this in for you guys to have for the first week of school. So you're going to be able to get our class as a family story companion and a letter from your teacher story companion. You get those two resources, okay? Here's what they include. Our class as a family includes writing craftivities, interactive notebooks, lesson plans, anchor charts, skill cards for math, science, reading, writing, poetry, okay? And then here's a sequencing foldable that you can make for retelling, first, then, next, and last. And so that's what this looks like. There's 2 craftivities in this story companion. There are skill cards that talk about all the skills for Reader's Workshop. There's vocabulary cards, that vocabulary words, academic vocabulary from the story. So you get this resource for free if you sign up today. You also get a letter from my teacher, a letter from your teacher, so you can have academic vocabulary, same thing as the other one. You have parts of a letter. The kids are going to write you a letter, and it's differentiated so you can meet the needs of your kids. There's interactive notebooks that you can choose from for all the skills for comprehension for reading. And there's skill cards, anchor charts, all different kinds of craftivities that you can use. But these two resources will be yours for free if you register today. Okay, that's my special incentive, but that's only for today. Okay, so, oh yes, I love those books too, Tammy. They are amazing. So training number 1 is going to start on July 29th. It's called Classroom Systems. Now I'm going to go through all of these trainings with you in detail. Okay. Training number 2 is July 30th. Okay, the first 5 days of Reader's Workshop. Training number 3 is July 31st, the first 5 days of Writer's Workshop. Training number 4 is August the 1st, the first 5 days of Math Workshop. Training number 5 is August the 2nd, the first 5 days of Science. Training number 6, August the 3rd, is Building Relationships with Parents and Students. And then training number 7, which is my VIP, Launching Literacy Centers from Day 1. That's going to be August the 4th. And this one is going to be a special Zoom, so I can see your beautiful face and I can connect with you. We're going to do a Zoom call, and so I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to teach you how I do my centers. But you guys can ask me questions during the VIP, and you get a special bonus also. Okay, so I'll share with you what that looks like in just a second. Let's see, Gina says, I'm using my PD from this course to turn into a district so I can get all of the Thanksgiving break off. Woo! Yes! Yes! That's amazing. She says, it's an amazing training. You will not regret taking this. Kara is a rock star. I've learned so much from her. Oh, thanks, Janina. That is so awesome. It really makes me feel good. Thank you so much. Okay, so training number 1 is classroom systems, tips, and tricks. 4, okay, I'm going to share with you what all of this is in training number 1, setting up your classroom. So you have a welcoming environment, organizing your centers, okay, easy ways to store your centers, because a lot of teachers struggle with that. My easy trick for student name tags, my teacher table setup, my mentor text organization, how I organize my units, how I organize student supplies, activities for the week, student data folders, my exit tickets, rules and procedures for the carpet, classroom, cafeteria, recess, and dismissal. Okay? With training number 1, you get these free resources. You get the data trackers for K through 3. So here's the student data trackers for my data folders that I use. They have reading logs. They have attendance calendars. They have data trackers for M-Class, for iStation, for iReady, center checklists, sight words, benchmarks, all kinds of great stuff in there in the student data trackers that you can get for free. Then I'm going to give you my unit binder cover pages. I'm going to share with you how I store my units and how I organize my units into binders. And these are the cover pages you're going to get. And then my little book of exit tickets. I'm going to share how I do my exit tickets and my tricks for that. I have a student booklet that I use and also a poster that I use. You're going to get rules and procedure cards. Oh, I love these. I would not be able to function on the first day of school without these cards. They help keep me on track so I know what to tell the kids, right? So you have picture cards for how to take care of your headphones, how to take care of your student supplies, how to raise your hand, how to use the restroom, what sign to use for the restroom, what sign to use for water, all these different cards that keep you on track as a teacher, okay? And they go really, really well in your slideshow. And then Farmhouse Fun, you're going to get days of the week labels for how I organize my days of the week materials and supplies for the kids. I'm going to share with you how I do that. And then I'm going to give you my library labels. If you want to label your library and you want to do a whole reboot about your library and organize your library into different authors or genres or levels, I'm going to give you all of this, okay? So you're going to get 6 free resources with just training number 1, guys. This is amazing, okay? All right, moving on to training number 2. Training number 2 is the first 5 days of Reader's Workshop. If you're not familiar with Reader's Workshop, it's all about reading comprehension. This is completely different than the science of reading. This is the comprehension piece that we're going to be talking about and how to set up your ELA block with the I do, the we do, and the you do. Okay, it's called the gradual release of responsibility. So I have written lesson plans with objectives for the first 5 days. I'm going to give you suggested mentor text and anchor charts. You're going to get differentiated interactive notebooks, how to teach the I do, we do, and you do. Rigor and relevance, y'all. Okay, you got to have that when you get observed, right? Introducing rules and procedures for Reader's Workshop. So the first 5 lessons are, why do readers read? That's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, what does reading time look like and sound like? Lesson number 3, how do we treat books? Lesson number 4, can't is buried. I love that. Lesson number 5, what is your schema? Okay, so this is just a snippet of lesson number 1. This is what you get inside the lesson plan. So I'm going to give you a template that looks like this. You have the objective. We can identify and explain why readers read. You have a suggested mentor text. You do not have to use this mentor text, but I've picked mentor text that has a really great connection with the objective. You're going to read how Rocket learned to read. You're going to have an anchor chart. Every lesson has an anchor chart or a skill card. And then I'm going to give you differentiated interactive notebooks. The red dot is the easy, that's the kindergarten one. The green dot is the medium, that's the first grade one. The yellow dot is the hard, that's the second and third grade one. Okay? I'm also going to give you detailed step by step about what to say for the I do, the we do, and the you do. Okay? So this is just what lesson number 1 looks like. There are 5 of these. Okay? All right, so training number 3 is the first 5 days of writer's workshop. Writing is my passion. I love writing. I could teach writing all day long. I know it's really daunting for a lot of teachers, but it is one of my favorite things to teach. I love it. So you're going to get lesson plans with objectives. Okay, you're going to get a suggested mentor text to go with each lesson. You're going to get anchor charts to go with each lesson, differentiated interactive notebooks, easy, medium, and hard. How to teach the I do, we do, and you do. And rigor and relevance, you've got to have that. And then introducing rules and procedures for your writing block, okay? So lesson number 1 is called Write from Your Heart. Lesson number 2, what does writing time look like and sound like? Lesson number 3, what is a dictionary? Lesson number 4, what is an author and illustrator? Lesson number 5, creating a mental image. So this is what the lesson plan looks like for writing. You have the objective, we can draw and label pictures of special things to write about. You're going to read, I love to write. This is your suggested mentor text. You get an anchor chart. What can we write about? You don't know where to start? Just write from your heart. And then you have 3 different differentiated notebooks, easy, medium, and hard. They're color-coded, so you know exactly what you're giving your kids. And then I have scripted, I do, we do, and you do. Okay, I'm going to go over all this with you in the training so you know exactly what to say. Then training number 4 is the first 5 days of math workshop. Again, you have lesson plans with objectives. You have a suggested mentor text. You have anchor charts. You have differentiated interactive notebooks. You have I do, we do, and you do. And yes, you can do that in math as well. You have rigor and relevance, and you have introducing rules and procedures for math, okay? This is how to get your math stations off the ground. Lesson number 1 is graphing, how we get home. I have a really fun lesson for that. Lesson number 2, what is a mathematician? And then 3 and 4 and 5 is what is math workshop, when you're going to start introducing your stations, like your journals, your manipulatives, your technology, and I'm going to show you how you start adding in all of those different stations to your math block, okay? This is what the lesson plan looks like. Okay, and so we have how do we get home? That's lesson number 1. You're going to make a graph, and I'm going to show you how to make this cute little graph on your wall. It's going to be a class graph, so the kids can notice how many cars, how many buses, how many walkers, how many daycare. And so you're going to talk about graphing. You're going to have differentiated activities you can do depending on your kids in your class, and also depending on your teaching style. Okay. And what's so great about these lessons is that you can extend them however many days you need, okay? They're not just for one day. I specifically call them lessons instead of days, okay? That way you can extend them however long you want to. Okay, training number 5, the first 5 days of science, okay? Again, you have lesson plans with objectives, suggested mentor text for science, anchor charts, differentiated interactive notebooks, how to teach the I do, we do, and you do, rigor and relevance, and introducing rules and procedures. The first 5 days of science, lesson number 1 is called What is Science? Lesson number 2, What is the Scientific Method? I'm going to give you a really easy, breezy science experiment to do on the first day of school. You'll love it. Lesson number 3, What is a scientist? Lesson number 4, What are science tools? And lesson number 5, What are science tools? So these also have the same lesson format that I shared with you before. The objective for lesson number 1 is we can identify and discuss what a scientist can do. I'm going to give you a really easy science experiment to do on the first day of school to hook your kids in to science, okay? They're going to be little scientists the first day of school. Here's your anchor chart. Here's your interactive notebook. And then I specifically wrote out I do, we do, you do, and I also have exit tickets at the bottom. I always like to have a reflection piece or an exit ticket at the bottom, okay? So you get 5 lessons for science as well. Okay, moving on. Training number 6. This is building relationships with students and parents. Oh, this is so important. So I'm going to share with you my morning meeting schedule, my mentor text that I use for morning meetings, and activities that I use, okay? In my district, we're starting with self-awareness for the SEL curriculum, social emotional learning. So we do the grade 8 skills, and one of the grade 8 skills is self-awareness. So that's what I'm going to teach you. We're going to talk about how to build a social contract, what questions to ask, and how to do iMessages with conflict resolution, because I believe that in this day and time, kids need to learn how to problem solve by themselves. And some of them don't know how to do that because they've been coddled for so long, and parents do everything for them. Brother and sister do everything for them. They haven't learned how to problem solve. So doing an iMessage is such a powerful thing. Effective parent communication. I'm going to share with you how I communicate with my parents, when I communicate with my parents, and all those things, what kind of platforms I use. Meet the teacher night. Yes, we're going to talk about my special things that we're going to do for Meet the Teacher night, my special activities that I do the very first day that I meet my parents, because you only get one chance to make a great first impression, right? And so I'm going to give you some ideas for Meet the Teacher night so your stress level goes down, because I know that's a very daunting thing if you've never done Meet the Teacher night before, okay? I'm going to give you ideas for how to use a STAR student and a peer facilitator in my class, and how I use them to pick a secret walker when we walk in the hallway, how they answer questions for me while I'm at my teacher table, and how they have a special hat that they wear. Just different jobs that the STAR student does that relieves me, as so I'm not stressed trying to answer questions while I'm at my reading table, okay? And then, of course, the last thing is my classroom economy using bonus bucks. I love using bonus bucks for positive and negative reinforcement, and I relate bonus bucks to real life situations with jobs, and it's really, really, really good for them to count money, because they're going to have to learn how to count money anyway. So why not do this, and teach them how to do all of those things with bonus bucks. So that's training number 6. And with training number 6, you get all of these resources. You get Show Me the Money, which is my behavior management using bonus bucks. All the bonus bucks I'm going to teach you are in this resource. You get this for free. You're going to get my school supply labels for Meet the Teacher night for free. These guys you can use on your crates or your boxes whenever you have the kids bring their supplies for Meet the Teacher night. And then I'm going to give you those labels you can use. I'm going to give you transportation tags. If you need some tags to put on their backpacks at Meet the Teacher night, you can have these for free. And then the best one is editable back to school forms. These are all editable, so you can create your very own Meet the Teacher letter, your very own transportation list, your very own getting to know your child questionnaire, and your scavenger hunt, if you want to do a scavenger hunt at the Meet the Teacher night. And lots of great forms in there that are editable that you can make your own, okay? So that's really awesome. Those are all the resources that come with number 6, okay? All right, so training number 7 is the new one that I just added on. I've had a lot of teachers ask me about my literacy centers, so I thought, okay, well, why don't I make a very special Zoom meeting with those teachers who want to be a VIP, okay? So it's VIP Literacy Center Q&A. It's an extra $10 added to the boot camp. So it's a live training on Zoom, okay? That way I can see you. We can see each other. We can talk to each other, and it's more one-on-one. I'm going to show you how I launch my literacy centers from day 1. You're going to see all my 20 centers, how I organize them, seeing them up close and personal, and what exactly do I put in each center. Which centers do I change out? Weekly, monthly, or in some centers I don't change at all, okay? So I'm going to share with you my rules and procedures for my centers, how I introduce each center, what is the procedure that I do, and how do I introduce each center. How do I keep track of how they are accountable in their center? Do they have a worksheet? Are they on Seesaw? Are they recording themselves? So I'm going to share with you my center folder, my center checklist, and how they turn in their center pages for bonus bucks at the end of each month. And you're going to get 2 free Literacy Center resources that are $15 each. Okay? You're going to get 2 of those resources that have all of the ICANN cards for each center, all the icons, the pictures that go on the centers, all of the templates that I have for each center, plus much more. So you're going to get 2 of those, and then you get a Q&A with me during the Zoom call, and then you also get an extra hour added to your CPE hours. So if you sign up for this, you could get 7 hours. Okay, that's a good deal. Okay, now if you've already gone through my boot camp from before, so like Janina, if you would like to sign up for this Zoom call, then you only would have to pay $10, okay? Not the $35. But if you've already been through the boot camp, then you can sign up for the VIP. So I have a couple questions that people have asked me about my boot camp. So what time will the live trainings be from July 29th to August the 4th, okay? So I typically start at 10 o'clock, right on the dot, okay? Every time I do a live training, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and it lasts till about 11:30, depending on the training, okay? And they should last about an hour to hour and a half, okay? If you cannot watch the live trainings, can I watch the replays? Yes, absolutely. In the Facebook group, those live trainings will be available for 3 weeks, okay? You can watch them however many times you want to. So yes, they will be available until Saturday, August 17th, okay? That is when I will close down the Facebook group. Number 3, how do we register for the boot camp? Well, there's already a link in the comments to register. Also, if you signed up on my wait list, I already sent you an email right this morning, right before this. And I will post another link here in our group shortly after we're finished to register for the boot camp. Okay, number 4, how do I join the pop-up Facebook group? Okay, so once you've registered, you will receive an email from Kajabi. And in that email, there will be a link to join the group, and there's a password. So you have to know the password to get into the group, okay? Okay, number 5, how are we going to get resources to go with the trainings? So every day after each training, I will upload the files into the Facebook group. It will be up to you to download them before August 17th, okay? You have to make sure that you do that. Oh, I forgot to change the date on there from last time. But it's August 17th. How long will the registration be open? The registration will be open until Sunday, July 28th. If you register today, you will receive those 2 free resources, which is a letter from your teacher and our class as a family. Those are story companions you can use for the first week of school that are not included in the boot camp. So you're getting an extra 2 free resources, which is awesome. Okay, number 7, how do I win a $25 TBT or Amazon gift card? Once you join the pop-up Facebook group, you will have a chance to post questions. Okay, I love when you guys post questions. If you post a question, I will answer it at the end of the live trainings and put your name in a raffle. During the last trainings, I will raffle off some teachers to win a gift card and the mentor texts. Okay, so all you have to do for that is just post questions that you're wondering about or you have questions about. Okay, number 8, how do we get our 6-hour certificate? So at the end of the last training, I will link a Google form for you to fill out with your name, your address, your email, and your phone number. I will email you the certificate. I also need your address and phone number in case you win a mentor text. Then I have your address and your phone number so I can send it to you for free from Amazon. Okay? So you can choose whichever mentor text that you like that I'm teaching you about that's from the boot camp. Okay? So I believe I gave away like 5 or 6 mentor texts in the last round. The first round has my 400 plus resources. So instead of buying the resource, you could get the membership that has everything in it. But we'll cross that bridge later when we come to it. Okay. But yes, my store will be 20% off during the boot camp. So you can choose to buy something extra if you wish. Number 11, how do I sign up for the VIP add-on? Okay. So there will be an add-on. When you purchase the boot camp, at that time, you can choose to add it on or not. Okay. It's an upsell. So you can choose to add the extra $10 on there if you don't want to. That is perfectly fine. What if I sign up for the boot camp and later I want to purchase the VIP Literacy Center training? Can I do that? Yes. If you are already in the boot camp, or if you've already been in the boot camp, then you can purchase the VIP package later, which is $10. Okay. If you want to think about it, that is totally fine. Okay. If you already were in the boot camp to purchase before, you're already eligible to purchase the VIP. So I'll contact you if you want to do that. Number 13, can I just sign up for the VIP without the boot camp? No, unfortunately, you already have to purchase the boot camp to go into the VIP because the VIP is part of the boot camp. And so if you already went through the first round, like I said, you can also be included in the VIP to be purchased as well. Okay. What if I cannot watch the VIP live? Will it be recorded? Yes, it will be recorded and I will email it to you later. Okay. Or after I do the Zoom call, I'm going to record it and then I will email it to you. All right. So if you're still not convinced about my boot camp, I have some lovely ladies that gave me some really great feedback about my boot camp. So Jelaine, she says, if you haven't done this boot camp with Kara Rickman, do it. She's got some great ideas, lots of freebie files, and even this 35-year veteran teacher got new info and recharged to start the fresh year, the new school year. So thank you, Jelaine, for that. That's awesome. And then Misty says, boot camp has been so amazing. I have been a teacher since 1995, and I'm still learning new ways to do things. Just when I thought I would relax for the summer, I attended Kara Rickman's boot camp, and now my brain is on fire with all of the thoughts about how to do things differently next school year. The boot camp is definitely worth it. I would have paid $35 for just the first day. So thank you, Misty. That is very sweet. Okay, Adrian was in pre-K and now she's in first grade this year. This boot camp is going to be a lifesaver for me. This year I have worked in pre-K for 10 years, 9 as a para and 1 as a lead, and this will be my first year in first grade. I've been so overwhelmed thinking about where to even start. Kara's boot camp walks you through every single step of the way. I already feel so much more confident than I did before starting this camp. We're not even finished yet. Thank you so much, Kara Rickman. Thank you, Adrian. That's so sweet. And then Janina, I know she's watching today. She says, I wholeheartedly recommend this first week of school boot camp to all K through 2 teachers. It's a fantastic way to set the positive tone for the school year, build a strong classroom community, and establish effective routines and procedures. If you're looking for a way to start the school year on the right foot, this boot camp is definitely worth attending. So thank you, Janina. Mwah. I love you very much. Thank you so much. Okay, Susan says, I too have been teaching many years and I felt I wanted a refresher. Wow, did I find it? Kara Rickman's boot camp was exactly what I needed. She is very thorough and complete. I'm so excited to implement many of her tried and true workshops. Many thanks, Kara. Thank you, Susan. And then Allison says, I wish you could do our staff PD. That is amazing. You are a great teacher and I hope to be much better this year. You are awesome. That's very sweet, Allison. So thank you so much. All right. So the moment we've been waiting for, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a name from, I have a box full of names right here. I'm going to draw a name from the wait list first. And then I will pick somebody who is commenting to win a free ticket. All right. So we have Angela. So I don't know if Angela is watching today. Angela, your email is chambad@nvccsd.net. Angela. So Angela is our first free ticket winner for our boot camp. Okay. And then I'm going to pick Monica. Yay, Monica. Monica Hamilton Tobe. Okay, Monica, you are my second winner. So Angela and Monica are going to be my free ticket winners today. Okay. So yay, congratulations. I'm going to send you, Monica, I'm going to send you a link to join the Facebook group. And then you get the bootcamp for free. Isn't that amazing? So congratulations, the two of you. That is awesome. Okay, so if you guys have any questions about my bootcamp, please ask in the Facebook group. Okay, if I missed anything, I probably did. But if you think of something that you really want to ask me, just ask and post a question in the Facebook group. Remember, you get those 2 free resources today if you register for today. Okay, I have limited seats in this second round. I have limited seating, so you want to snag it quickly before the seats fill up. Okay, you have until July 28th, but like I said, today you get the free resources if you sign up. So if you look in the comments, scroll all the way back up to the very top, it is a Kajabi link. You can click on that. Like I said, you can choose if you want to add on the VIP or not. That is totally up to you. And I'm so excited to offer this for you guys because I really want to be my goal is to help you have less stress and no mess in your back to school. So until next time, let's take your classroom to the next level. I can't wait to see you inside the boot camp. Let me know if you have any questions. Love you guys. Mwah. Okay, bye-bye.